Hello YouTube. Today I'm going to work on this mower right here. It was given to me. It doesn't run. It is a very common Briggs and Stratton engine. Many different brands sell this mower with this engine, like Craftsman. The first thing we need to do is identify the model of this. So to do so is to look underneath here just to make it easier for us to see. Let's remove this cover right here. There's only 2 screws. And after you loosen up the cover, you can just slide it back. And most of the time, the front of the engine is caked with dust or dirt, but you can just wipe that off. And now you can see the model type, which is this is a 10A902 model. And with this number, we can go to a website and look up the details and part numbers for this mower. So first let's go to Briggs & Stratton's website. Once you arrive, you want to find your model number. This is a push mower engine, and it right here shows you how to identify your motor model and type, which is very useful. Now let's search for manuals. And this is a engine, it is a push mower, and now let's type in the model number and search. That's it. And there is the illustrate part list owner's manual. This is what I'm more interested in. So with the part list, I can then identify the cable, like all different parts of this engine. I have the part numbers for it, and for the carburetor and parts, rebuild kits. Here's all the information. Oh, also one more thing. I'm going to see if my son wants to participate in working on this mower. Okay, Ivan. In order to make the engine run, it needs to have fuel, gas that comes in a gas tank. Okay, Ivan? It needs to have air that comes in here, has an air filter up here. And then Ivan also needs to have spark. This is a spark plug.
What's a spark?
It makes spark so the engine can move, can burn the fuel. Okay? So right now we're just going to check the spark plug. There's no spark going to come out, Ivan. So let's unplug the wire, and all you do is just hold on it firmly and pop it out. Okay? Okay? Now there's a spark plug. You want to take it off? Yep, there you go. Good job. Other direction. That's lefty-loosey. Counterclockwise. That's right. Let's take out, and all we're going to do is just inspect it. We're just going to look at it, see if it's clean or dirty, and if it's dirty, we're going to just brush it up and clean it up. What does it look like, Ivan? It looks pretty dirty to me. Let's see if we can clean it up, okay?
Am I using a brush?
Yeah, this is a brass brush, and you can tell that there's a lot of oil on it. So maybe this engine is burning oil. All right, that looks like a lot. That looks a lot better. Let's put this back in. Okay, Ivan, look. After you hand tighten it, all you have to do is just give it a quarter turn. Oops, wrong direction. And that's it. Okay. And now you want to plug this back in. You want to push that in. You just have to push it in like that. See? Yep, it's in already. Okay. Now let's look at the carburetor. This is a carburetor right here. So air comes in you take this screw off, and there's a carburetor. I mean, there's the air filter. As you can see, the air filter is really dirty, so we're going to replace the air filter. But before we replace the air filter, look in here, Ivan. Look inside the carburetor. Is that dirty?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really dirty. So we need to clean this carburetor. So we need to take this apart. Okay, Ivan, before we take it apart, it has a lot of dirt on it. So let's clean it with a brush, okay? You want to just clean it around here? Use a brush. Yep, just remove all the dirt. Good job. All right, Ivan, good job cleaning it up. It's all cleaner now. So we need to take out some bolts, Ivan. Do you see this one right here? This is 1/2. See, that says 1/2 right there. So this is for 1/2. And this right here is 3/8. Do you see 3/8 right there? 3/8. See that? Here, you take that one off, and I'll take this one off, okay? And make sure that it's counterclockwise. Let's see. Good job. Okay, put the screw on the floor. All right, let's. Now we can slowly pull this carburetor out.
I thought that was battery.
Okay, look right here, Ivan. When you pull it out, look at the top. Okay, so when you pull this out, look right here, Ivan.
What?
Do you see there's a link right there?
Yeah.
So we need to turn this at an angle, 90 degrees, and we can pop it right out. So Ivan, now with the carburetor out, now we can clean it even more. So this is where the air comes in, at the top, where the air filter is. And this is where the fuel comes out and shoots into the engine, is right here. So it mixes some gas and mixes some air and it shoots it into the engine. Alright, so you want to help me clean it up more? Here. Yep. Remove all those gunk. Good job.
What are gunk?
Gunk is like dirt. Alright, good job, Ivan. You're almost done. I think it's good now. So the reason why we want to remove all the gunk, Ivan, is because now we can see the screws. How many screws are on here? Can you count?
1, 2, 3, 4.
5. That's right. So let's take out all 5 screws to get to the carburetor. So here's a boot. Let's take off this boot. You see that? Remove the boot. Okay, here, take off all 5 screws. You want to do it? I think this is a... Okay, here you go. Alright, here, go ahead. Gently, yep. Pull it up. See? Carburetor came out. See, this is a gasket, and there's a diaphragm. You see that diaphragm? When that diaphragm moves up and down, up and down, up and down, it pumps the gas. Can you see inside the carburetor? Is that clean or dirty?
Dirt.
Yeah. We'll mess with this later. Actually, let's clean this thing first. This is really dirty. So here's a spring. Let's take out this spring real quick so it's not in the way. Put it to the side. Here's a screen. This blocks out all the dirty stuff. Let's take that out and move it to the side. And then right here, this is called a jet. That's the pump, the prime pump. So sometimes there's a cover on top of this that we can just remove like that. It's not hold really tight. I'm going to take out this gasket real quick. So let's clean this up. Can you use your brush to try to clean up the top? Remove all the gunk out. Okay, Ivan, good job cleaning up a lot of the dirt off of this. Next, I'm going to use carburetor cleaner, and I'm just going to spray around here. This is dangerous, okay? You need to wear...
What's dangerous?
Because this is a chemical. It's dangerous. So you need to wear eye protection when you spray it. And only adults can do this, okay, Ivan? Okay, Ivan, look, after this is all clean, Now we can focus on cleaning this, okay? So I said that there's a gasket and a diaphragm. So when you pull this up, look. You can peel this up and look at it. What's on top and what's on bottom? There's two pieces actually. The bottom part is the diaphragm. The top part is the gasket. You want to see it separate? See that?
They're sticked up like stickers.
Yeah, they're kind of stuck like stickers, but so this is the same thing. It's got gunk in it. I'm just going to spray a little bit of carburetor cleaner. Okay, Ivan. Is it a lot cleaner now? Also, here's a gas tank. This is where the gas goes. And if, look at this gas tank. Does that gas tank look dirty?
No.
It doesn't? There's a bunch of stuff in the bottom.
A spider.
There's a spider in there? So we're going to use probably soap and water to clean up inside this gas tank. Probably should have done that first, but let's go clean it up real quick with soap and water. Okay, Ivan, because this has water in it now, so we need to let it sit underneath the sun or let it air dry for a day or so, just to make sure that there's no more water in there. Alright, so my son left. We can just continue this on with this carb cleaning. So I'm going to do a complete teardown. So the next thing I'm going to do is remove this shaft. And all you have to do is just grab onto it real tight and pull, and it should pop out. That way you can clean any debris through here or any debris going in this passage right here. So let's put this aside. Next thing I'm going to remove is the bulb. For the bulb, all you have to do is just grab a flathead and put some pressure on here and then push it out. Now sometimes inside this bulb has some bad gas. Okay, next thing I'm going to remove this flange or butterfly, whatever it's called. Just position it straight forward like that. Alright, so, and then all you do is just put a needle nose and just pull it out. Like that. So we'll put that to the side. Now this will just come right out. With that out of the way, if you want to pop out the jet, you can do that right now. And in order to do so, what you can do is just first have the screwdriver all the way to the end. Put your finger down, hold it in place, and with leverage you can just pop the jet out, just like that. So once the jet comes out, you can then pull it out. Oh, there we go. So let's put the jet to the side, and finally that's pretty much it. Now there's also this black piece or white piece that's in there. You can take that out too and clean that out. You can also pop this out too as well. You can, ooh, that's dirty. Remove the rubber O-ring out as well. That's pretty much it. Now all you want to do is you want to clean all the passages. You can put compressed air through here, through there, and you want to through here too. And you can pretty much see that you want this all to have a clear path. Okay, now I can take some just normal wire strand, and all I'm going to do is just use it to clean the passages, make sure nothing is clogged. If it is, just poke it out. Alright, yeah, you can see right through it. So mainly do that for the jets, and then do you see these little holes on the side of the jets? Just go ahead and poke that, make sure there's nothing in there. Okay, so the jet looks clean. Now we can use compressed air. And now you can go through each of these passages. And you can shoot through them too. So, everything should be clear. With everything cleared up, now we can reassemble everything back together. First, let's put this back. There's a V right there. I don't know if you can see it. And there's a V down here, all the way back. So we just aligned it, and it goes right in there with no problem. Yep. Alright, after that goes in, now we can insert the jet back in here. All you do is just push it in, and once it gets to the very end, you just snap it. Boom, there you go. Jet's back in. Now we can put back the throttle. Okay, so after that's in, there's 2 tabs this way and 1 tab down that direction. The 1 tab goes in first, and there's only one way to insert this in. Alright, that's back in. Next, let's put the bulb back in. So now is the time to inspect it to see if you need a new one. I don't need a new one for this one. All you do is just push it back in. You hear it click, that means it's all the way in. Let's go ahead and put this rubber ring right here in place. The little connection right there goes inward, the smooth side out. There we go. Now we can put this ring back on. It's optional. Let's put we haven't blow this yet. Let me blow it real quick. So now this can go back in. It snaps in. Now we can put this screen back on there. If you get a new rebuilt kit, that comes with a new screen and a new spring. So if you only have the rebuild kits, then don't do what I'm doing, but so it should be plastic diaphragm first and paper diaphragm on top. But on these blogs, and this is what I've been doing for a couple years now, but you put down a paper diaphragm and you put down your plastic diaphragm, your plastic gasket, paper gasket, plastic gasket. Then I put down another paper gasket. Now if you buy them in bulk like that on Amazon, it's only like 30 cents for a pair of paper and plastic diaphragm. But it makes the carburetor last a little bit longer. So after you have all of that done, then you insert this through that hole right there. Now when I do this, this spring pushes down that diaphragm and it shifts the plastic diaphragm by a little bit. So the first two holes I try to align are these two. Oops. Or these two. So let's put that in. Position it. Let those two holes align it. Now I'm just going to gently tighten this down a little bit, not all the way through. There we go. Now I then put the remaining 3 screws through here. Okay, Sean, let's put this back together.
Yeah.
And after we put it together, then you can screw it back in, okay? So
we need to take out these two. It wouldn't work.
Yep. So this needs to go into this hole.
Yeah.
So at an angle, stick it in, turn. See, there we go. And after that, we can just push it in. Okay. See? Pretty easy, huh?
Yeah.
Alright, so the big screw goes here. That's right. Okay, here we go. You want to tighten it up? Nope.
Oh, that is so easy.
Yep. Keep on going. Keep on going. Keep on going. Keep on going. Oops, it fell out. Alright, keep on going, Sean. Okay. Is that as tight as you can do it? Okay.
It's tight.
Okay. Now on the side. The side has a small one. Stand up. Go to the other side, and so you can see it. Go over to the other side. Put the little small screw right there. Oh. Okay, now you can do it. There you go, Sean. Good job. Alright, is it tight?
Yeah.
Alright, Daddy's going to snuggle it with 1/4 turn after it's tight. See, 1/4 turn. Alright, this one. Oh, this one's pretty tight. You did a good job. Daddy didn't even have to do 1/4 turn. That's good. Okay, now it's almost ready. Now let's put this cover back on right here. Can you go get the screwdriver? Go get the screwdriver so we can tighten it down. Okay, Sean? Okay, go ahead and, yep,
Okay.
Here. You tighten it up. Here. Do you know which direction to go? There you go. Tighten it up. Okay, while you're tightening this up, I'm going to add some gas to it, okay?
Okay.
All right. Good job. All right, I'm going to start it up. So look, Sean, when I push this pump, gasoline's going to shoot inside the engine. 1, 2, 3. Oh, nothing's going. Okay, so I add some gas in there. Now let's make sure that this works. So as I prime and pump it, Okay, so I just tried out and used the try to prime it just to make sure everything is working well. Then I realized that this old one, for some reason, I think it leaks, so it's not priming as well. So I have a new prime bulb right here, and I'm just gonna put it in real quick. So let's try this. Yep, and I can see. All right, it's priming correctly. All right, so now let's put this carburetor back into the mower. All right, let's prime it. Well, it smokes quite a bit, but anyway, that's how you repair carburetor. Hope that helps, and thanks for watching.